Abba, forgive my sin. Revelation chapter 13, the two beasts.
MTCB.
Then I saw a beast coming up out of the sea. It had 10 horns and 7 heads. On each of its horns there was a crown, and on each of its heads there was a name that was insulted to God. The beast looked like a leopard with the feet of a bear's feet and a mouth like a lion's mouth. The dragon gave the beast his own power, his throne, and his vast authority. One of the heads of the beast seemed to have been fatally wounded, but the wound had healed. The whole herd was amazed and followed the beast. Everyone worshipped the dragon because it has given his authority to the beast. They worshipped the beast, also saying, "Who is like the beast? Who can fight against it?" The beast was allowed to make proud claims which were insulting to God, and it was permitted to have authority for 42 months. It began to curse God, his name, the place where he lives, and also live in heaven. It was allowed to fight against God people and to defeat them. And it was given authority over every tribe and nation, language and race. All people living on the earth will worship it, except those whose names were written before the creation of the world in the book of the living, which belongs to the Lamb that was killed. Listen then, if you have heirs, whoever is meant to be captured will surely be captured. Whoever is meant to be killed by the sword will surely be killed by the sword. This calls for endurance and faith on the part of God's people. Then I saw another beast which came upon the earth. It had 2 horns like a lamb's horn, and it spoke like a dragon. It used the vast authority of the first beast in its presence. It worshipped the first beast whose wound had healed. The second beast performed great miracles, and it made fire come down out of heaven to the earth in sight of everyone, and it deceived all the people living on the earth by means of miracle which it was allowed to perform in its presence. The first beast, the beast told them to build the image in honor of the beast that had been wounded by the sword and yet live. The second beast was allowed to breathe life into his image of the first beast so that the image could talk, and it put to death all those who would not worship it. The beast forced all the people, small and great, rich and poor, slave and free, to have the mark placed on their right hands or on their foreheads. No one could buy or sell anything without this mark. That is the beast's name, or the number that stands for the name. This calls for wisdom. Whoever is intelligent can figure out the meaning of the number of the beast, because the number stands for the name of someone. Its number is 666.